What's going on, my people? This is Dr. Hood in the building, H19D. If you didn't know, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit the bell for notifications, you dig? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Dr. Hood show. You ladies gonna have to start, you gonna have to stay off these panels. You ladies gotta stay off these panels, man. Because every time I come to these spaces, and I just want to hear what the ladies got to say and bring it to you. But sometimes they say some stuff that is just absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get into it. This one is from the Peef Network. I'll leave the original video in the description. We don't want no smoke over there with the Peef Network and all of you guys and everything. This Dr. Hood shit. I don't know where y'all at, but we growing over here on the West Coast. So you guys keep doing you. I do me. I got other networks besides YouTube though. So let's get it.
A woman looking for a mate or a husband that provides that financial security, is it really her being at fault for doing that if she's been conditioned to think like that?
So a woman's been conditioned to think that she's supposed to find a mate and be the wife and he take care of everything and everything, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna hash it out. The one at the top in the middle has some really interesting things to say about it. The Team Della one in the top left, she has some pretty interesting things. I'm not gonna disagree with everything. I think this is a situation where you just kind of gotta let the ladies talk, and then you just kind of come in. But I'm gonna do my Dr. Hood thing and go in really, really hard when it's something that is just ridiculous. And so let's go.
No, I don't think so initially. I think, we live and we learn through experiences. And so you were conditioned to believe certain things and to have attachments to certain outcomes. And then you actually experience it in real life and see that that doesn't really service you. And so at that point.
So she's saying that the whole be submissive and be a wife and all of this, kind of let your, be in your femininity, let the man take over, and basically he pay all the bills. That is a practice that they practice, but as you look at your own individual life and you take a step back and you see, and that's not really servicing you, that's not benefiting you, that's not getting you to the level that you want to be. And they're talking about this woman equality and everything, and if you want that, you're gonna have to get up off your ass and do a lot of work that these men are doing, because the bottom line is whoever feels like they're doing the most work, okay, they're gonna feel like they're in charge. So that's the way it goes. You ladies got the right idea. I just think you're good luck. It's not my problem. I'm not gonna have a woman running my household. It's just not gonna happen. I wouldn't date anybody or be in a relationship, or just put all my shit on the line and all of this for a woman that feels like that I'm not man enough to fall the fuck back and let me lead. Okay? Okay. I don't expect any of you men to think this, the same.
Yes, now you are to blame if you continue to choose that for yourself, because at some point we all have a responsibility to enlighten ourselves, educate ourselves.
Right, she's putting a lot of emphasis on it. And I wish I was on this panel. I would definitely ask these ladies, are they in relationships? Because, let's be honest, that's what this stuff is about. That's why these ladies get on here and they talk about this equality and they bring up all this stuff. But in reality, they just want a man at home that they can keep tabs on, a guy that's checking for them, waking them up in the middle of the night and being there. And, they want that. They want that. But they want to do it their way. Okay? And as much as men can sit up on these panels and talk, and these ladies just don't listen. They really don't. They don't listen to a thing that men say about how to keep a man happy. They don't really care. They just figure that they can keep surfing around and doing this and doing that. And men are just stupid. And They're just some dumbass man is just gonna marry you with that type of attitude and that type of train of thought. Okay, I'm not gonna get too hard on you guys because you guys haven't said anything yet. And if you get offended by anything that I've said, then I mean, obviously, it proves my point. You don't listen. You gotta listen first. That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
In tune to what services ourselves. And so if we continue to just go through the motions because that's what we choose, then that's what we choose. And yes, that is your fault. Through life and through experiences, you get to choose differently for yourself. So in many ways, I was conditioned to feel and process things. And through my own life experiences, I've realized I don't like that. So I'm not gonna do that anymore.
So she doesn't like being submissive and, you know, letting the man kind of take the wheel and him paying the bills and stuff, because it just might not be as fast, and she's not gonna be able to do the fuck bullshit that she gets to do. You know, like, you know, let's say money gets tight and, you know, she still want to go get her hair done. She still wants to put the weave in. She still wants to put those little skinny ass eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessary shit. Shit that a man will be like, you know, it's unnecessary. It does nothing for the family. You know, I think we spend a whole lot of money, a whole lot of time on bullshit. And it might be the men that do it first. We buy a bunch of stupid ass shit. So then it validates the reason why a woman goes out and do the same thing. The bottom line is, if you had a man and he was a real man, and he just not gonna let you burn fucking money. You know, especially in the economy today, especially with this inflation going on, especially with these gas prices. Okay, he's not, no matter how much money he got, he's not just gonna be a dummy and just let you blow it, because there's no cap on how much you can spend and how much you can just find some worthless shit to buy and to do to yourself and to your face and to your hair and all of that. So let's go.
Anymore. And so, you know, I take my power back and I take my control back by, now that I know better, I'm choosing to do better. At some point, it is a choice.
Because you're gonna need your own fucking money to waste. Instead of trying to be submissive and think you're gonna waste his, he's gonna take care of the family. He's gonna bring home what the family needs. He's not just gonna bring a whole bunch of shit like, okay, this is fuck off and this is, you know, it doesn't work like that. Okay? It's you know, you don't know when those gifts or presents or surprises, and, you know, you don't know when they're coming. You know, a real man knows deep down in his head, you know, he's smart, he's calculative about the next year, next 6 months, next month, next week. You know, he's thinking about that. You know, so you're probably thinking about keeping up with the Joneses and being seen and, you know, being pretty and then jumping on these panels. Okay? I wake up like this. You dig? So, be who you are. That's all I'm saying. You know, be who you are. If you're a woman that doesn't like to waste money, then I'm not talking about you. But if you're just doing all this frivolous garbage, trying to impress who? Okay? You said if you already got them.
No, I agree with everything everybody has said. I absolutely get it. I just feel like when you go into a relationship, and let's just say it's only for financial security, that's a condition. So I don't feel I'm in love with the man. I'm in love with the things the man can bring to the table, so to speak. And so while I do think security is important, as far as financial security is important,
So if you go, let me, I gotta rewind that just for a second, because I don't want to get her fucked up, and I don't want to rip her head off, so to speak. You know, no violence or anything that we promote on the Dr. Hood channel. You know, we are totally non-violent program over here. We're running like people run a non-profit. We're running a non-violent program over here. Okay.
With the man, I'm in love with the things the man can bring to the table, so to speak. And so while I do think security is important, as far as financial security is important,
okay,
I don't put it on such a high pedestal. I would prefer a man, for example, if I had this guy who
it make sense.
whatever amount of money. You can use your dream, fantasy. And he brought home, I was living a great life, but I had no connection with this guy. I'm sorry. That's not fun for me.
Okay.
I would rather.
Well, at least you'll keep it real, because I know a lot of females, a lot of modern women, a lot of old time women, you know, a lot of men and women way back in the day, old school, you know, they'll sit there in an unhappy situation, somebody that they have no connection with, and they'll stay in the situation because of the financial gain, or the security, or the all the bells and whistles, the perks and everything. But just to know that somebody, at least on a panel, because people are only 35% of who they really are, on these panels. But just to hear it come up in conversation, you have to give it for what it is. All of these ladies, I don't know any of them, never met any of them, never seen any of them. This is a straight organic reaction, and just to hear it, you got to take people's word for what it is, and if that's what they're gonna say, then that's what we're gonna hold them to.
Or get a guy who makes maybe the same amount as me, maybe a little bit more, because I'm a teacher, it's not that hard. And so if he made a little bit more than me, but we were like in sync, my weaknesses were his strengths and vice versa, and I enjoy his company, his companionship, and we just get each other. I prefer that over anything else, but that's just where I am now. I've always been that way. Everybody knows. Okay,
so she'll take a little bit less of the bread, in exchange for that good connection. But let her go on, because I think that was probably the best part that she said, and then she kind of jumped off the deep end. So let's hear it.
Knows me on this panel. I've always been that way,
Well, what if he appeared that way and didn't make a little bit more than you? But everything else was there. You all were super compatible to your highest and greatest self. And this is just the man with the master plan for Miss Shantae, but he don't make more than you. Would you kick him
This is what I want to hear. So why don't you answer that, Shantae?
to the side?
Well, Team Della, little do you know, I've been there, done that.
Oh, she's done that. Okay.
So listen, if he can't make half of what I make, absolutely not. I'm not even around him enough to even meet a guy like that.
Okay, so this is, and you see, this is how the modern women think. Okay, so you guys that don't make enough money, and you're making half of what she makes and all of that. This is how they talk about you when they're with their friends on these panels. You could very well be in a relationship to where this is going to be your reality. She's going to be talking about, that you don't even make half of her. She said she wouldn't even be in the same room with a guy that doesn't make half of what she makes. So she must not make shit. I'm going to be honest with you.
So, if a guy is and he has ambition, or he's just doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he's grinding, I can see that, and he's for me, I prefer that connection. At this point in my life, I prefer that, and that's probably why I'm single.
Oh, so she is single. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna get a man with that type of attitude, because this is what a woman wants. They want a guy to come into their life all decked out with everything. Okay, all decked out with everything. His own car, own place, making money, doing all of this, savings plans, and everything you got, benefits, and they want it all. They want it all. But what are we getting in return? I think that's the elephant in the room. I think that is the elephant in the room, and somebody needs to address that. Let's address that. Okay. I wouldn't date a woman if let's say I heard her say this type of shit, and then even if I made more than her, I just wouldn't date a woman like that, because that lets me know that she's gonna dip when times get rough. Okay. She's the type of woman that when you're making a lot of money, she's going to be there. But let's say 2 or 3 years down the relationship, you're not making as much money as that. That's when her respect and everything goes out of the fucking window, and she's going to get on these panels, and now she's not going to say your name. She's not going to say your name, but you know she's going to be talking about you, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I prefer that connection more than anything else, because I want to come home to my best friend. I want to enjoy. I know people, women, I just cut myself off, but I know women who literally are like, dang, my husband is at home. Gosh,
wow.
And they don't want to go home. Like,
are you hearing this? I'm bringing this to you, okay? She knows women that don't even want to go home, okay? You know, do I need to stop it there, or do I need to keep going? These are women that she knows, that she confides to. This is her friends, and you know, so when they don't want to go home because they got husbands, they call her single ass. Cause she act like she got it going on with her big ass weave and shit, big ass pie face, looking like Stephen Curry's fucking girlfriend or wife. Now, I ain't gonna clown you. Girl. But your attitude and this type of shit, and that women that don't want to go home to their husband can call you. You know, you're the fucking problem. And not you in general, but women like you are the fucking problem. Okay? So you guys can give Dr. Hood any pushback you want. I'm with all the smoke. You know, you could go get the La Peef panel and come look for Dr. Hood. I mean, bring that shit. Okay? You can go get the copyright strikes and get that, you know, hey, we don't give a fuck about that. We're getting money outside of YouTube. For one, okay.
what?
Growing up, I was always told to, you know, if you meet a guy, either he is above you, financially, or y'all are equal. So I don't know. I don't know. He has to be a hell of a guy if he comes in my life and he makes less than me. He has to be one hell of a guy.
He has to be one hell of a guy if he comes in my life and he makes less than me. Okay? She said it, I didn't. She said that, not me. Okay? And it's far too many situations where guys are just getting duped. They're getting duped. They're getting in these relationships and they're getting duped because these women don't respect you, you know.
A lot of them
Let's hear it.
You know, because of financial. I'm asking for the marriage.
It used
that
to,
can be, that
but
can
now
be one spends more than the other one. It can be. That can be more than just, oh, he doesn't have money. That can be one person spends more than the other, you know, stuff like that as well.
Well, to answer to, based on what she was saying, studies show now that finances is not the number one reason for divorce anymore. It is commitment has been listed as the number one reason. So I think it's like the top 3 of 4 is.
You know, Shantae up there, I swear, I'm from Seattle. I know a chick that looks identical to you. I won't tell you how I know her or anything like that, Dr. Hood, you know, but just know, we know what's going on. You're up there, you seem like the most vocal, the one with the most energy on the panel. You know, you got the pink shirt on, you know, you're the brightest in the room right now, okay? And when a lot of times when you're the brightest in the room, you want to act like you're the fucking expert, okay? But let's just remember, you don't even have a man, okay? So just slow down and you know, I want to hear some of the other ladies talk. We're about midway through. You guys go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And I left the original link to this video in the description. You know, we're going back up. I've been taking a break on my Dr. Hood stuff. I've been doing a few other endeavors, but we are back. And we are back, and we got a lot of stuff because I let a lot of stuff pile up. So now we got a lot of stuff to unpile. Let's go.
It's like commitment, infidelity, incompatibility, something like that. And then finances is like down there at like number 4 or something like that from the latest research that I've read up on.
Yeah, I think I seen her on a panel. She brought the receipts. Shout out to Miss Taken. She's taken. So she's probably the one that actually has a man on the panel. Let's go.
In regards to that. So although financial security is important, is no longer the number one reason. She
knows it's important so much that she doesn't even have a fucking man. Okay? You right here. you right here. Just in case somebody don't know. You just like a man, and then financial care. Man, how do you know? How the fuck do you know if it's important if you don't even have a fucking man? I'm not gonna say it's not important. I'm just gonna say, how do you know? How do you know? Where's your man? Where is he? Okay? You're not an ugly chick. Where is he? Okay? Kevin Samuels is gone. All you women, that didn't like Kevin Samuels and, all of this. I mean, come on, man. He's gone now. So what are you going to do now? That's my thing. He was the big ass problem. He got every woman on panels. 90% of the women that you go on YouTube, look on panels, they're there because of Kevin Samuels. Like, let's keep this shit a buck. You motherfuckers wasn't on YouTube before Kevin Samuels. So let's keep this shit 55th Street. Okay, let's keep this shit all the way 55th. Okay, let's keep it 55th.
And it makes sense because when you look at it historically, the only way a woman would be able to survive or have anything is to get married. That was her primary focus because she wasn't allowed in a workplace. She, to operate.
I like her swagger, but she a little bit too old school with it. I don't know how old this woman is. She looked like early 40s, maybe late 30s or something. Everybody in the panel, probably go all the way down to about maybe 24, 26 or something. Some 32, 36-year-olds on the panel. Pretty decent age. I'm not gonna be like Kevin Samuels and tell you to die alone. I'm gonna make a video about that. You guys took that message out of context. That's not what the man meant. He didn't mean for you to just drop dead. Okay? he didn't. He just said at the rate you're gonna go, and you didn't read between the lines either. At the rate you're gonna go, you're not gonna have a man, and it's gonna be too late. Nobody's gonna be checking for you, and about time, you live your life. You're gonna die alone, like him. Okay? He knew it. He was a player. He loved women. He loved young women. He's 50-something years old. He's fucking 35-year-olds on a consistent basis. 26-year-olds, 28-year-olds. He was getting to the bag. 90% of women, they want you because of your money. Okay? You're going to find that 10% that's going to not want you just because of your fucking money. And that's the one you better hold on to, fellas. All this bullshit, all these fancy words, and these educated ass fucking women, they can get up on these panels. They're real eloquent, with their words and everything. Hey, and they make it fucking sound good. They make this shit sound good. Okay? They look good and they make it sound good. Okay? So we're not falling for that shit though. We're not.
And be able to operate independently. And so her come up was to marry a man that had money, and she was an at-home wife and things like that. But historically for Black women, a lot of times we still worked even in that environment, but it wasn't like we were making a whole lot of money. But neither were our men because, society, they were kind of cut out of certain jobs because they were Black. And so having a 2-income household a lot of times was
Okay, because they're gonna keep bombarding me, obviously, but you know we'll figure it out. They're gonna keep bombarding me with ads and shit. So you know that's a very unique piece of history though that she's sharing right now. Let's get to it.
Whereas now when you shift to current, society and where you are, women are all over the workplace. There's still discrimination in that regard because women still make, 70% less than like what men do in the same role. So although
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they make 70% less. I could 30% sounds a little more believable. I don't think women make 70% less. Maybe they do. Or if you're looking at sports, they make 70%, maybe more than that when it comes to basketball and, sports and shit. So you adding all that together, how are you getting this number? I don't think a woman that works at Best Buy is not going to make 70% less than a man that works at Best Buy. Or a man that works at Home Depot making 70% more than a woman that works at Home Depot. Like, make it make sense, okay? You've been out here cooking, mistaken, and I want you to continue to cook, but make the shit make sense.
We are working and making more money. We're not making the same, amount that men would in the same jobs. So I think men are having a hard time with that shift between finances or being financially, able, no longer plays as much of a factor into a relationship now with a woman, whereas I think before.
So, but how are men having a hard time with that? Honestly, I love that my woman can go out and make money. She can go to a job that she likes. She has friends there that she likes. They go to Christmas parties and shit together. We get together on 4th of July. Then, friends from our work. But shit, she brought home some lupia, somebody that at her job. Okay, I'm kind of stoked that she can, that she's not complaining about going to work every day and she brings home money. Okay, so men, we're not having a hard time. I think you women just think we're having a hard time. We're not. We don't give a fuck. Are you fucking or not? Are you loyal? Or, that's really all we give a fuck about. And, I don't want to sound like this creep, getting on YouTube and, they're sounding like a creep though. But we don't care about that. Maybe if you women quit putting so much focus on shit that men don't even care about.
That gave them the primary power
we got the power. The power, you women is single, we're not putting rings on that. If you're going to be combative, you're not going to go with my program, we're not getting married. That's power, okay? And it shows by how many unmarried women with kids running around, the dad's not even fucking with you no more, okay? Because he's not with that. Then he doesn't have to make a whole panel and tell you that. All he has to do is lead by example and lead by his actions, okay? So you guys blame men for being men, and that's what a fucking man is gonna do. If you're not gonna get down with the program, he's not gonna have a hard time not fucking with you, okay? Because he's gonna have an easy time fucking with somebody else, okay?
Relationship. Because a woman was cut off from everything else and was totally dependent on her husband.
Right.
But now that's not the case. And I think men are having a hard time coming to terms with that. So that's why I think now, just based on what I've seen in some of the the manosphere whole thing, this idea of wanting to go back to the way things used to be, right? And I think in those terms, the reason that they want to go back to the way things used to be is because I think at that point in time, that was when they felt more like men so to speak.
No, we feel like men now. We feel like men now, yo. We feel like men now in our households. Now, we come to this YouTube and shit and look at this shit because it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like a goddamn shit show. Okay? So we come to these spaces for entertainment. Okay? To see the bizarre shit. Alright? To monetize on some of this bullshit, bizarre ass shit. Okay? And I ain't knocking none of you guys. Some of you guys are probably beautiful, good, loving girlfriends or wives or whatever you are. Some of you had great relationships, great careers. Hey, I ain't knocking that. I ain't knocking that. I'm not knocking any of you guys that's getting up on here saying some good shit. But when the shit starts to go left, that's when Dr. Hood gotta go right. Okay? Let's go.
Whereas now they have to grapple with the fact of how do I redefine my manhood or my masculinity in a relationship that those rules no longer necessarily apply.
No, we're not fucking with you, bro. That's the thing. If I can't be in my masculinity and you're rocking the fucking boat just because you got a fucking job, you feel like you can do any fucking thing you want as a woman, and it's detrimental to our relationship. It doesn't do shit for us. Just running around wasting money, girl trips, doing all this stupid ass shit. That if I feel it's stupid, it's dumb. You know, and if that's what you're gonna keep doing, then I'm not fucking with you. We're not having a hard time coming to grips and trying to find out our role in the relationship, because the woman's making money now, and now she gets to act like a bitch and cuss us out and say all this stupid ass shit and being disrespectful just because you making a little fucking kibble. Okay? So let's not get overboard. And I'm gonna be doing more because I think I seen y'all on a couple streams. You know, you guys been going in. I know mistaken. I seen you for sure, and I remember that name, Lauren. So you know, just to give you guys a chance, maybe you might say some good shit. You know, I won't be on your ass. You know, I haven't said shit about Lauren, because she haven't said shit. Okay.
And I think that's that. So I think you see a over projection of masculinity.
No, that's wrong.
You're
wrong.
In the relationships based on.
I'm
like
gonna
I
just
said,
stop
what
you
I've
right
been
there,
seeing
lady.
on-
Hey, this is my show. You know, cut it out. You're over talking me. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Good guess, but you're wrong. Can we agree that you're wrong, or what? Okay, like and subscribe. You know what it is. This Dr. Hood. You know, we don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the original video. You know, we don't want no smoke with none of the La Peef boys over there with this copyright shit. You know, everybody's all uptight, butthurt about this YouTube shit, bro. Okay, I do this for my extracurricular. I would be smoking a joint right now, but you know, I was like, let me just have some decency. Let me have a little bit of decency, even though I don't give a fuck. You dig? I really don't. I pay my own bills. You know, I'm not wanting for shit off from nobody on fucking YouTube or your opinion or your nothing. Nothing. The Dr. Hood reaction. You don't like the reaction? Give me my view. Hit the like button. Go hit the original link and go check out their shit. But right now, you rocking to my shit. Okay? Let's go.
This whole manosphere thing. This, you know,
Manosphere thing, that's a bunch of cornballs on YouTube that can't get no pussy, that never had pussy, never had bitches on you like that. That's what that is. They brought it to the YouTube. Now that ever since the internet came out, these square bears, these weirdos, motherfuckers got a voice now. So now they took it another level. While all the real motherfuckers was in the streets doing their thing, they was monetizing on YouTube. Okay? So yeah, you might think that the manosphere is full of stand-up guys and you know, but really it's just a bunch of empowered simps. So stop it. Stop going to the fucking manosphere thinking that this is how all fucking men think. It's stupid shit. It's dumb shit. We love women. Real men love women. Okay? A real man is gonna love a woman in her natural beauty more than anything. He's not gonna love you more with your fucking weave on. Okay? If it's a man that really loves you and he's really there for you, he's there to protect you, to be the king and you're his fucking queen, he's gonna like you more in your natural form, your natural state. Let's go, y'all, because I need to hurry up and finish this so I can go smoke my joint.
Trying to overcompensate with their manhood and wanting their woman to stay home is all about them feeling like, and this part is my opinion, feeling like
because everybody got an opinion. So let's hear yours.
They have to compete with their woman as opposed to looking at their woman or their relationship as a stepping stone for both of them. Because as long as if my woman is doing her thing and she's successful, then we're successful, right? If my man is doing his thing and he's successful, then we're successful.
You're right.
But I think for men is, if my woman is doing her thing and she's making more and more money, and now she outpaces me in the amount of money she makes, now she's taking away my power.
Listen, that's the stupidest shit. Listen, that was the stupidest shit I ever fucking heard. And if you men think like this, and if she's right, even if it's 20% of men like this, you motherfuckers gotta be ashamed of your goddamn self, man. You embrace this shit. This is a journey. It's a team, like she said. Just like she said that they think, that's how we think. It's a team, okay? You making a lot of money, I'm making a lot of money. Hey, let's get it. We're not in no competition and all of this, and why? So I'm gonna hate on my own girl. Why'd you get rid of your girl? Oh, because she was making more money than me? How stupid does that sound? And Shantae, you got that look on your face like you're agreeing with me. Because this shit is stupid. Come on now. But I know you guys are all sisters, and you guys are taught to respect each other and all of that. So I know it's going to be very minimum pushback. And that's where I come in at. So I can push your ass right off the chart.
They look at it as a power thing, and it's not. Now, it can be if women use it like that, say, well, I make more money than you, so, you can't tell me nothing. Now, if that's the situation, that's something different. But I also think the reverse is true. If the man is making more than a woman, I don't think he should respond to his woman like, well, you have no say so.
Okay, now I hear you. That was cool. Just to get back. Like I said, we're just getting the cobwebs up off the mic. Let me dust the cobwebs off the mic. We're getting back going. I was doing some other stuff on another channel trying to build an audience. And I still want to continue to do my Dr. Hood thing. You guys hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.